Hi everyone, it's Lisa Brown with InkandInspirations.com, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States. And in this video, I wanted to show you a fun fold birthday card for a child that is great using the Sweet Ice Cream Bundle from Stampin' Up! And I'm currently using the Ice Cream Corner Designer Series paper, which is in our current mini catalog, but will not be available going into June of 2021. It will be available while supplies last because this paper is being discontinued. So let's get started. First of all, for our cardstock base, we need a piece of 5.5 by 8.5, and this is Pool Party, and we'll be scoring that in just a bit. And then you'll need enough paper of Old Olive and Pool Party to die cut or punch some dies. Now for this, I used these two dies from the Hippo and Friends die set. It has some great labels in this set, and that's in our current annual catalog. So I'm going to set that aside and then look at these designer paper strips. I have 3 pieces, and these are cut at 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. And you just want some coordinating things that looks good to your eye, okay? And we'll be using that to put on our card. And then you'll need some Whisper White for stamping and punching. I've done a lot of that ahead of time to save a little bit of time. So let's get started with this card. First of all, let's score this with our Simply Scored scoring tool. And I am going to score it at 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. So let me get that going here. 2 1/8 right there, and 4 1/4. Okay. So you see when you fold that in half, it makes a regular size card base, but we're going to take this side and fold it backwards to make that fun fold there. Okay. Let's take our bone folder and give these score lines a good crease, and then we'll start adhering some of this paper. First of all, for this particular card, I'm going to use this for my inside of my card so that when this is closed, you can see this bit of designer paper here. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere that with some liquid glue. Oh, goodness. Let me get another bottle. Okay, going to adhere this with some liquid glue. All right, and then I'm just going to go top to bottom and along that edge. Now, before we put that inside, I want to do some stamping here. So I'm going to take my Blackberry Bliss and the You're So Cool stamp from that Sweet Ice Cream stamp set and stamp that here. And then to decorate the bottom, I am going to use a stamped and punched ice cream in Old Olive. Now I stamped off twice on scrap paper. So I inked it up, stamp again, and then I stamped on my basic white and punched that out and have a little confetti. But first I want to stamp my ice cream cone. So let me get cinnamon cider, and I'm going to stamp this triangle here for my cone. I'm going to angle that a bit, and then take my little waffle weave there for my cone and stamp over top. Okay, then I'm just going to take this and glue that over top there, just like that. Okay, so there's the inside of our card that's ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that in. I'm having some glue issues today. Should have checked my bottle. All right, let's try that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to take this piece here and I'm going to put it on one of the panels that will be the card front when you open it up. So that's going to go right here. I tried not to make it too busy on the inside. I wanted the little ice cream cones to really stand out here. So this is going to go on this side. Okay. Line that up where there's a little border around the edge. And then we have our fold and our designer paper done. So let's work on building the main image here. Let's go ahead and attach this pool party label to the old olive label. And then I'm going to take, let's see, let me go ahead and stamp my waffle weave again, my waffle cone, I should say. This time I'm going to ink it up, stamp off on scratch paper, and then stamp it here, and go ahead and do this waffle full strength. And then I can take my punch and punch that out. Let me trim this. Line that up right there. Okay, and I'm going to put this right here. And then layer my ice cream cone flavors. So this is Old Olive, stamped off and then stamped again. This is Blackberry Bliss, and this is Pool Party with the confetti on top. So let me go ahead and get these on here. And I'm going to let that extend just a little beyond so I have room for all of my ice cream scoops. Kind of angle that a little bit. Get this. Now, when we adhere it to the front, we want to be sure and just put adhesive on this left side so that it doesn't adhere to the back of the card. So I'm just going to use some of the Stampin' Seal Plus and do that. And then what I've done is already stamped the happy birthday sentiment, and then I stamped it in Blackberry Bliss, sponged around the edges in Blackberry Bliss, and you can see I did the little confetti in petal pink over there to give it a background. And I'm just going to line these up and adhere those to the side here. Having some glue issues today. Things running out on me. Huh. Okay, so glue dots won't let me down. I'm going to put the birthday on first since it's at the bottom. Line that up with the designer paper. Let me get another glue dot on here. And then we can put that there. And then I'm going to take some of these light blue artistry sequins. And let's see how I want to do this. I'm going to take one of the big ones, put it down here, and then a little one right here, and another big one up here at the top. Okay, there is your fun fold card for a child. Isn't that cute? And look, when it stands up, the display is great, just like that. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. Visit my website at inkandinspirations.com for all the details, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.